Previously on The Walking Dead, AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Lewis backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To never hesitate.
I made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my God!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters? Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
It was under control! I talked Marlon down, then he murdered my fucking friend!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. Till little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
Fuck you, Lewis! He's a little kid, so shut your fucking mouth! We get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good.